into Democrats versus Republicans, into liberals versus conservatives, and into and like things like geographies are actually being thought of as demonic strongholds, right? That have to be physically occupied and overthrown by people working on behalf of God. So, like, once you go down that road, it really is. It's not just people kneeling and praying fervently for God's will to be done. It's like, praying fervently and then going to the garage and getting the gun and deciding that they're going to occupy the land and occupy the space, right? That is this demonic. It reminded me, I did an interview with Wired magazine about this, and I ended up just during the interview saying, it reminded me of it's turned kind of spiritual warfare into kind of a spiritual game of Risk, that old board game, where you're literally putting your pieces on territory and you're pushing people out of the other territory and occupying it with your spaces. And it's also just, should go without saying, but just to kind of put it out there, I mean, it's anathema, right, to anything like a pluralistic democracy, because you can no longer think about people you disagree with as fellow citizens, who you're going to argue with or try to persuade or try to convince or even accept defeat from in a political election or debate. They're simply people to be eliminated and defeated.